Alright guys, welcome to the channel. I'm here again with some very instructive rapid chess games with viewers. So I'll be taking challenges from viewers. If you want to play me, just send me a challenge. Just make sure the challenge is unrated and 10-minute rapid and we have a game. And I'll also be playing in the chess.com rapid opening roulette, which will be starting in about 2 hours time. And Tobisa, welcome to the channel. Happy to see you here, Tobisa. Before the challenge starts coming in, let me make sure my setting is everyone can send a challenge. Let's make sure of that. Okay, everyone can send a challenge. So before the challenge starts coming in, let's get the blitz game going. Let me quickly play a warm-up game. Yes, I've lost a lot of rating points. Why am I getting paired with an 1800 rated player? Okay, opponent is deciding to fianchetto the bishop. I'm looking on playing a move like this. A move like this, I feel like going here doesn't really do much for me. Let's go here. A move like this, and I'm just going to castle on the next move. Oopsies. Oh, I guess opponent is going for some trap. I guess so. We had to play this move. We had to find this move, just defending this. And if opponent captures here, capturing here comes to mind, but capturing there doesn't seem to do much for me. So I'm going to castle. Going to castle here. Is that queen not trapped? Queen has this square. Sadly, the queen has that square. Go away, evil queen. Let's go harass this again. Where's the queen going now? Let's go here. Let's keep everything supported. I'm looking on playing a move like this next. Although the queen can go back here. That is the only square for the queen. Okay, not anymore. Let's say I play a move like this. Okay, opponent has something in the store. Hate that. Let's say I play here. Not really. Let's go here. This is not trapped. A move like this. Okay, move like that traps the piece. Okay, the evil piece can go here. The queen can go here. The queen can go here. How are you? I'm doing very well, Simon. Okay, I think the queen should be trapped after I move like this. If my opponent plays a move, oopsies. Isn't the queen trapped now? Oh Queen is not getting trapped, guys. Queen is not getting trapped. Let's play a move like this. A move like this traps the queen. Okay, not really. Let's go here. Now this my rook is looking not very good. The rook all of a sudden is not looking like a very happy piece. Okay, let's keep it this way. Let's keep everything defended this way. A move like this comes to mind. I wish I can put one of my knights here and have two knights targeting this square, but that's not happening. At least not at the moment. But a move like this is very strong because we are just putting pressure on this pawn. So a move like this, opponent should not allow, and opponent allows it. Let's go here. The threat here is simple. Grab this pawn. I'm going to capture it this way. A move like this comes to mind, except that's just giving up material. Okay, I think we can swing this rook over here. Like capturing here, let's swing this rook over here. And not be bad. Swing the rook over. The rook was not really doing much here, so swinging it over here is not bad. A check here I would like to play, except I'm not seeing what I really gain with that move. So we have 4 pieces pointing at this square, and I don't think it's going to end at that because an attack is coming very soon. We have an attack coming. We have all our pieces pointing towards the square. That cannot be good. So let's say I play a move like this and opponent decide to capture here. I think I'm just going to capture here. I have no issues. Let's go here. I wish I can just sack here. Does nothing. Does nothing for me. I'm looking at just going here. Does capturing there do anything for me? Let's see. My goodness me. How did I do that? Yes, we have to go back. I had to go back. Opponent cannot capture here because we have a pin here. Okay, opponent is trying to make it work. Opponent is trying to make it work. Okay. Let's go here. If my opponent captures here, I'm happy to recapture this way. If opponent doesn't capture, I'm looking at just maybe pushing my pawn and just keep pushing the pawn. Okay, now that is under attack. A check here is devastating. Check there should be checkmate. This piece is under attack. I think this is GG's now. This right here is GG's. The opponent resigns. And opponent resigns. Let's take the challenge from the DNS. DNS. I think I've played DNS before. What is DNS going to start with? Let's go for the Scandinavian defense. Opponent doesn't accept the pawn. Let's go bully this knight. And I feel like playing a move like this. Is the knight trapped? Not yet. Let's keep it this way. A move like this is going to trap the knight if opponent is not paying attention. So, and looks like opponent was not paying attention. Because tell me, where is that knight going now? Knight is trapped. Okay, opponent is targeting this pawn. I guess that was the plan. Target this pawn. But it's just not working now because this knight is trapped. The knight can't go here, can't go here, can't go here, can't go here. Going here, here, here. All of these squares are taken. So the knight is just trapped now. Can I play? Yes, you can play. Just send me an unrated challenge. You can play. Let's go here. Let's focus on developing our pieces. Capturing here comes to mind. Also targeting this piece. Okay, I think I'm just going to castle now. Then might capture here or decide to sack here, but a move like this, do I play? Move like this, I think I like. Let's go here instead. Oopsies, bro, just give up a piece. You see, this is the advice I always give to 400 rated players or players, low rated players around 500 and below that are asking me, how do I improve? How do I improve? Some would go as far as asking which opening should I play or what have you. The opening is not your problem. The problem is that you are hanging a lot of pieces in one move. So look at this. So whenever your opponent plays a move, this is how I want you to approach it, and you find yourself, you realize that you stop or you reduce the amount of times you are just hanging pieces like this. Whenever your opponent makes a move, I want you to pause and take a look at your opponent's move. You have a plan of your own, sure. Let's say your plan is to push this pawn, but before you push the pawn, just take a look on your opponent's move and ask yourself, what is my opponent really planning with this move? What is my opponent really planning with this move? Is my opponent threatening to capture something? Are they threatening checkmate? Is there a check this move comes with that I should watch out for? And in this case, you realize, okay, there's no check and there's no threat of checkmate or what have you, but I'm threatening to capture a piece here, so maybe you just trade here or you just don't hang your pieces. DJ Nyang, welcome to the channel again. Happy to see you here. So that's a free piece, and I'm going to, let's go grab here. Opponent might be threatening something here. Let's do this. Let's see. If opponent push pawn here, I just capture here. So let's see how opponent approach this. Tomo, welcome to the channel. Happy to see you here. All right, let's go crazy this way. We are simply breaking the pin, and then we are hopping in here. I won't be surprised if my opponent captures here. I won't be surprised, but guys, want to be careful. Whenever you want to capture something, you want to make sure it is a safe capture. You want to make sure it's a capture you can get away with. Arrow, welcome to the channel. That's an amazing move. That's an amazing move from my opponent. Okay, I think I'm going to play this now. Let's go here. A move like this, I'm looking on just trying to hold on to my piece. So if my opponent plays a move like this, I think I have this move and I can capture here and I should be fine. Let's keep this defended. Keep that defended. A move like this comes to mind. My king side is very weak. All thanks to me pushing pawns in front of my king. Do you mind if we play a match? I don't mind. I'm here to play against viewers, so send a challenge. Yes, just send a game. Just send a challenge. Send a challenge. That's an amazing move from my opponent, I guess. Opponent is not playing here. I'm looking on just playing a move like this. But a move like this comes to mind. That move is an interesting move. Okay, maybe just going here. Let's just go here. Let's just go back. Stay away from chaos. If opponent captures, I capture. If opponent doesn't capture, I'm looking on playing a move like this. Just putting pressure on this piece. Do you play bullet? No, I play bullet, but against viewers, I prefer to play rapid. People prefer to watch rapid, so I prefer to give people the rapid that they want to watch. People prefer to watch rapid games. I see some friend requests. Keep the friend requests coming. Keep the friend requests coming. Oh, you prefer bullet? I'm 300 kilo. That's just chess.com making you feel happy about the game. Where they say your performance rating is 700, you just have to win. If you win a game, you get those bogus performance rating. Okay, now whenever your opponent makes a move, especially if it's a pin like this, you want to find a way to step away from the pin. But it doesn't look like my opponent was okay. Doesn't look like my opponent had a lot of choices, but maybe a move like this so that when I hit them, okay, it doesn't really work. Just doesn't work. Capturing here is not something opponent should do. Pushing pawn forward is something I want to do. Alright, bro. Capturing here I want to do. Capturing there does nothing for me. Let's not do that. I think I was going here earlier better. Maybe not really. Bullet is full-time chaos. Full-time chaos. That's a pawn, bro. Why are you giving me a pawn? That's a free pawn and I'll take it. After opponent captures here, I can capture here. And if opponent captures here, I can capture here. It comes with a check. Very important. it comes with a check, and because it comes with a check, opponent will have to respond to it. Then I can get to play something else. Okay, I see a lot of friend requests, guys. Keep the friend requests coming. Keep the friend requests coming. Pushing pawn forward here is something that is coming to my mind right now. Push pawn forward. Okay, let's push pawn forward. What if opponent push pawn forward? That's a free pawn. My king side is kind of okay, that's a free pawn. Nothing else. That's a free pawn. Even though my king side is very weak, I just have too many pieces to compensate for that, and this should be more than okay. This should be more than winning for me. A move like this comes to mind as well. Just trying to remove this evil piece. Okay, now that's another pawn. Let's go grab it. I guess opponent did not see this. So my opponent's biggest mistake in this game is not giving up all of these pawns, but that might be part of my opponent's mistakes. My opponent's main mistakes is just hanging pieces. That is their main mistake, hanging pieces. So if my opponent can just stop hanging pieces, going to go a long way. If opponent can just stop hanging the pieces, hanging pieces in one move, hanging pieces in one move, not just hanging pieces, but hanging pieces in one move. Let's go here. I see my opponent blocking this way and hanging pieces again in one move, but not now. The guy did not do that, not this time. But now I have this check coming, and opponent cannot really do much about that check. Okay. Oopsies. Looks like opponent can do something. Okay. This is checkmate. If the king goes here, I have this check. But I'm also looking on just going for this check. If I go for this check, if opponent captures, we just land check here and checkmate. But what if I land a check here? Oh, what am I even saying? I can just capture here and deliver checkmate here on the next move. And just do that. Okay. Let's make sure the game is unrated. Okay. We are playing a 600 rated player. And let's see if my opponent is going to be hanging pieces in one move. All right, Tobisa, the pleasure is mine. The pleasure is mine. Okay, opponent captures there. This is the Scotch. I wanted to go for the Scotch Gambit, but this is kind of the Scotch game. I played the Scotch game until I got to maybe around 1700 before I stopped playing it. So this is a Scotch game. Opponent doesn't have an evil knight to harass my queen, so my queen is just sitting on the center of the board this way. This guy is the guy seems to know some things in the opening phase of the game. I think that might be the best move. I think so. Patel, if your eyes are affected, what's wrong with your eyes? What is wrong with your eyes? Have you started taking something for the eyes? I think the last time you told me you were not getting a lot of sleep. Try to start getting a lot of sleep if that's the issue. Do you think I could play? Play a game. I just recently achieved. Yes, you can play a game. Just that I'm taking challenge at random, so the game might not be as fast as you expect it to be. I might take your challenge on the next move, and I might not take your challenge on the next move. On the next game, that's a pawn I can capture if I wish to. Maybe I should wish to just grab myself a pawn. Problem is I do not really want to trade queens. That's one of the problem. Ooh, I should have played that move earlier. A move like this would have been much more stronger earlier. Instead of going here, if I had played a move like this, if opponent captures here, what am I even saying? What am I saying? Opponent can just capture there. Opponent can just capture there and there's nothing going on. All right, let's go crazy with this push. Now that is a hook. Guys, you want to be careful not to create a hook like this and for your opponent. You really want to be careful. If I play a move like this, opponent has this move. And if I capture here, opponent captures here. That's not something I really want. Okay, let's go here instead. Let's go here instead. If opponent plays a move like this now, well, that's a free piece now. But if I play a move like this, if opponent plays a move like that, that's just a free piece. I'm also looking on just sacrificing here and capturing here. Also, this move allows me to play a pump push like this. Can't I just capture here? Oopsies. I wanted to capture here, and after opponent captures here, I play a move like this. That should work, guys. That should work. That should work. For a moment, I thought it doesn't work. It works. For a moment, I thought my opponent is going to pin me here. There's no pin. There is no pin. Go away. Oopsies. Am I making mistakes? Okay, not really. Opponent might hop in here. I'm just going to capture. If opponent captures, I just capture here again. But, okay, this pawn is also defended. So that's a sacrifice. It looks like a sacrifice, but I'm just getting my piece back on the next move. What if opponent captures here and I capture here? That looks interesting. If opponent captures here, I capture here. If opponent goes capture here, I can capture here. So at the end of the day, I should be winning. Patel, you need to start sleeping properly. You need to start sleeping properly. Okay, that move looks good, but opponent, that was not a bad move. That's just giving me material because I can capture here and you have nothing. That's just a bad move. It looks like when you capture here, you are going to be hitting my rook. The problem with that move is that when you capture there, I'm just going to capture with my rook instead of capturing here. And if you capture here, I'm going to capture here. And you are left with exactly the same problem. I'm going to capture here. Position is just too good for me now. Position is too good for me right now. I see my opponent playing one of these moves, but regardless of what my opponent plays, this is my plan. Or maybe I should have played this move earlier. Just that I wanted to finish my development. A move like this would have been much more stronger. But maybe my opponent can play a move like this. I'm looking at just capturing here. Then opponent captures here. Okay, move like this. I feel like going here. The problem is that my opponent can play a move like this that I do not really appreciate. That move I don't appreciate. All right, let's see if my opponent is going to find it. This is a good move for my opponent. Are they going to find it? Yes, DJ Nyang, if you are talking about me, if you want to play me, just send a challenge. I see some friend requests. Keep the friend requests coming, guys. Keep the friend requests coming. That's a nice move. But I'm looking at just going here. Doesn't really do much for me. Let's just go capture there. Okay, I guess I just grabbed myself another pawn. So I'm up 5 points of material here and I should be trading. Playing a move like this gains a tempo on the queen, which is good. On the rook, which is good, but I think I'm also okay with playing a move like this. I'm looking at doubling up here. Let's double up here. A move like this does nothing for my opponent. A move like this is inviting trouble, But I think after I check here, the king goes here. And after I check, maybe the king just hides on the back rank. And after I move like this, I think I prefer a move like this. I'm looking at just going here. Maybe playing another move like this. Okay, opponent plays that. Let's go here. A check here, and I'm winning material. Not really winning material. I'm just going to win a pawn here. A move like this is how I get checkmated, because you always want to look on your opponent's threat before you make your own move. A move like this, while it looks logical, it is how I get checkmated. And I'm not interested in getting checkmated here. Trading here is one of the next thing I'm just going to do. Okay, let's grab this pawn. Maybe a move like this, or not too sure what my opponent is up to, but okay, now we have this what do we call it? We have this skewer. But the opponent has, I wanted to say opponent has a move that saves the game, which is trying to pin me. But there's a difference. There's a difference between pinning me this way and pinning me this way. There's a difference. The difference is that if my opponent had pinned me this way, maybe I have a check here. If they had pinned me this way, if I capture here, I just lose this. That's one. But now that my opponent pinned me this way, I can counter my opponent's pin with a pin by playing a move like this. And now this is under attack. And opponent is going to lose this piece. Opponent is going to be losing this piece. Because when my opponent tries to defend it this way, I'm going to capture here. And after the recapture, I'm going to put pressure on the pinned piece again. And that's how we win the pinned piece. We are just going to simplify, trade everything on the board while also winning a piece. Guys, you're watching this stream, you're here to smash that like button. What are you doing? Smash the like button already. Go away. That's also under attack. Oops. Opponent is hoping for some stalemate here. Be my guess, bro. Be my guess on that. Okay, now that's checkmate. Now that is checkmate. The chess pro guess we can play some other time. I'm not really feeling I'm not feeling very strong for a very hard game now. Just want to play an easy chess game. Okay, now that's a pawn. I just blundered a pawn. Opponent did not take advantage. I always blunder that pawn against this guy. And the guy just doesn't take it. Let's go back here. I'm looking at just completing my development. Maybe putting my queen here, or maybe putting the queen here. I'm leaning towards putting the queen here. Let's go here first. Also, a move like this doesn't seem to do much. It doesn't seem to do much. I wish I could play moves like this and play a move like this. And then try to create something, but there's nothing on the board for now. Alright, let's go here. The problem with going here now is that my opponent has this move, which is not a move I really like. Let's go here. Now I'm not too sure what my opponent is planning with all of these moves. Maybe they are going for what is called a minority attack, probably. Okay, now that's an interesting move. Opponent is stopping me from playing this move, and very important, opponent is threatening to play that move themselves. A move like this, why I like it, it doesn't really do much. Let's go here. So that if my opponent plays a move like this, I just capture there. I don't want my opponent hitting my queen. Very important, you always want to look on your opponent's move before you play. First game after I learned it, an opponent tried a fried liver attack. I learned the fried liver and the Traxler counter attack yesterday. Oh, Diana, welcome to the channel. Juliet, I'm doing very well. Diana, how about you? How are you doing? Hope you are having a nice day. Did you remember your lines? Your opponent fell into your fried liver attack. Did you remember your lines? It's very important you remember your lines. Let's go here. Maybe a move like this would have been better, but let's do this. I think I like this move. Go away. Guess what? My opponent might sack here. Bruh, be my guess. That's exactly what I'm saying. Be my guess. If you are going to sack there, be my guess. Be my guess, bro. You can't sack there and get something. Not like this guy. Not like this. Not when I have so many pieces around my king like this. It's just not going to work. The reason I played, the reason I played this move, for one, I see my opponent playing a move like this, trying to put pressure here, which doesn't work because I have a bishop here. I also see my opponent maybe trying, okay, a move like this comes to mind, or a move like that, yes, I have no issue with. Because trading pieces here is music to my ears. Trading is music to my ears. If opponent captures here, I think I can capture here. And we are still trading the queens. So guys, why you want to play a sacrifice like this, you want to really take your time to make sure you find some follow-up moves after the sacrifice. A sacrifice like that is just an elegant blunder. It's what I call an elegant blunder. Does absolutely nothing for you. That is amazing. Did you how is it going? You said you just learned the fried liver attack. I'm asking, how is it going? Okay, let's play a move like this. Opponent is pinning me and also attacking this. I do not want that. So let's stay away from that pin. A move like this I already like. Just bullying the evil knight rook away. Oopsies. I like the move, but the move does absolutely nothing for me. If I go here, opponent can just capture here and I have nothing. Let's go here. Opponent can go start feasting on all of these pawns. Yes, that makes sense. You watch my stream and play bullet at the same time. Playing bullet alone is already a lot of work for me. Bullet alone is already a lot of work. Let's go here. I'm trying to deflect my opponent's piece so I can capture this for free. That's what I'm trying to do. I want to capture that piece for free. Not for free. I want to, okay, now I'm capturing it for free because that is simply removing the guard. Simply removing the guard. Guys, take your time. If you are playing a 10-minute game against players around your rating point, take your time. Think about the position before you make your move. After a move like this, you want to just pause. After I went for a check, like you want to pause and ask yourself, what's the idea behind the move? And just maybe you find this idea of just capturing here. I think my opponent found the idea that if they capture here, then I capture here and I have the bishop pair. What my opponent ignored is that if they play a move like this, they try to attack my knight. If they try to attack my knight immediately, I can capture here. It comes with check, and I'm simply removing the guard, a defender of this bishop. The knight is a defender of the bishop and the only defender of the bishop. And after that, I just grab a piece here, and I'm simply up material and chilling. Let's go here. If I go here, opponent has some other plans here. Opponent has this plan of going for this pawn. Not a plan I really like. So let's play a move like this. I don't want my opponent grabbing any pawn in my position. And I'm looking at kicking this evil piece away. Go away, evil. I don't want, I also do not want this rook on the 7th rank. Okay, so I think I'm just going here. Maybe opponent is going to capture sack here. And then capture here. Am I saying be my guess? I'm already up how many points of material? Do I really mind that trade? Okay, I don't think so. I don't think I mind the trade. Opponent had to sack here. And after I capture, then they capture something. Then they capture my piece here. That is what opponent has to play. Because this is trapped now. This piece is trapped. If my opponent just captures here, I capture here. So this is usually called an in-between move. You want to capture here and maybe now you want to move this piece, but the piece is trapped. So instead of just capturing here, you sacrifice the piece. I think some people also call it a desperado move. You sacrifice the piece for something, you are going to lose it anyways. And after the opponent captures, then you capture something else. But in this case, opponent can capture here and capture here. And the two minor pieces for the rook should be better for my opponent. Okay, opponent just captures there. That is bad, guy. If you want to sack here. Sack here. After I capture here, then you capture here. If you sack here now, I just capture here. Doesn't really seems to be doing much for you. Does not do anything for you. Let's go here. I see my opponent playing a move like this. I'm looking at landing a check here. So let's see how my opponent handles this. Let's land a check here. King is forced to move somewhere. And I'm looking on just grabbing here. Okay, the king moves there. Don't think I have an issue with that move. Rook is under attack. Opponent has to move the rook. And opponent resigns. That's an amazing game from you. Chess Pro. I'm not interested in playing a high-rated player now. Chess Pro. Chess Pro. I'm not feeling too strong today. I'm not interested in playing a very high-rated player. Okay, I'm playing the Electro guy. Guy is going for the Sicilian. Let's hit him with the Smith Morra Gambit. That should not be good. What is my opponent playing here? Just like that, opponent wants to give up the right to castle, probably. But I want to keep the queens on the board. Capturing here should be good for me. Let's just go there. But I would like to keep the queens on the board and try to checkmate my opponent somehow. But let's capture there. Good game. Yes, good game to you. Can I play after? Can I play with you? My name is GM Noob. You can send a challenge. You can send a challenge. Send a challenge. Just make sure challenge is unrated. What do you think I need for my improvement? Tactics. tactics. Do some puzzles. Do some puzzles. Do puzzles. Do puzzles on lichess. You can select a tactical team. You can select a tactical team on lichess and just practice it. Do you think you could ever become a GM? No way. There's no way I become even a FIDE master. There's no way I become even a FIDE master. I'm just not doing anything that is taking me closer to any of that goal. Nothing. I'm doing absolutely nothing taking me closer to that. You need to read some chess books and watch some videos on middle game tactical principle. Okay, I guess you are directing that at someone that was asking for the advice. You don't really need to watch. You need to watch chess videos. I think I agree with you. I think I agree on that. You need to watch some chess videos. But about reading a book on chess, well, that's not me. I've not read any book on chess. I've not read any single book. I've not completed any single book. I started reading several books, but I have never completed any chess book. And I've never even read any chess book significantly. Which sacrifice did? Okay, that sacrifice, I don't think so. I think the sacrifice was bad. I have a bishop here. Yes. That was, I don't know if you watch the video, you see that I was talking about I have a bishop here, I have a knight here. That was just a sad sacrifice. It just doesn't work. I have so many pieces very close to my king. My knight can just come back here. My queen joins the attack. So that sacrifice was not a sacrifice you really wanted to play. That's not a good sacrifice. Okay, opening wants a trade, I guess. Let's go here. So that was the beginning of your position completely collapsing. That was just the beginning of that. That was the beginning. A move like this comes to mind with ideas of going here. Okay, now opponent can even capture here. Let's go here. Maybe opponent goes here. Or goes here. I believe opponent wants to play a move like this. So let's see how my opponent handles this. Okay. Let's go here. Capturing here. I guess I'm going to capture here. What is the material count? I don't. It was the does the engine think that sacrifice was good? I don't think so. I really don't think the sacrifice was good. Maybe the engine is seeing something that you and I did not see. But I do not think that sacrifice was good. I think it was just a blunder. Let's go here. Capturing this bishop just helps my opponent brings this piece into the game. So not something I'm looking at doing at the moment. A move like this would have been something I like to play, but that would just be a free rook. So the material is still equal. Material is still equal. So far so good. Opponent is playing some chess. But now the material is no longer equal. Let's go here. Alright, let's go here. And while I would love to go capture here, I think opponent has this move, and these two pieces are just going to be under attack. And I should be losing one of them. So let's say opponent handles this. Bro. For a moment I wanted to say that's bad. But that is bad. That is bad. That is bad. Why did you even play that move? I can just capture here. And after the trade, that's a piece. That's why it is bad. The moment I captured here, you wanted to pause. You really wanted to pause and ask yourself. Always pause and ask yourself, is my opponent training something else? Before you proceed with your plan, always look on your opponent's plan to see if they have some solid plan. Sometimes your opponent's plan is a faulty plan and you just ignore it and proceed with your plan. But you always want to pay attention to your opponent's last move. Sometimes your opponent's last move is not a move you can ignore. Okay, let's go grab here. Opponent might land a check here. Maybe not a check I should have allowed. Okay, I'm looking at, okay, opponent can just capture here. Maybe a check here and then capturing here would have been good. I have 3 pass pawns on this part of the board and those pass pawns are just running. Pass pawns are running, though I do have to be mindful of my opponent's pass pawns. Opponent would like to land a check here. I'm trying to stop that from happening as well. Do not check me. Do not hit me with any check. And now that is bad because now I have this check. Taking advantage of now this rook is just not defended and the opponent is going to lose the rook. And the game is just completely over now. Game is completely over right now. I'm looking at checkmating my opponent. That's checkmate. Oopsies. How did I thought that was checkmate. I'm tripping. I thought the king has to go back. I think I should have just gone back here. And after my opponent moves the king. Alright. Opponent is offering me a draw. No way I'm taking a draw, bro. Why am I taking a draw here? Position is completely winning. There is no way I'm taking a draw here. Okay, that's a 1400. Let's make sure the challenge is unrated. Let's go with the king's pawn opening. Opponent is going for the Caro-Can, so we are going to have an aggressive game on the board. We are going to be having an aggressive game on the board because I like to meet the Caro-Can with the Von Hennig Gambit. Okay, an opponent seems to be playing the Gambit very well. That was not a move I was expecting from my opponent. So let's see how my opponent handles this. I would have loved to play a move like this, but my opponent just captures here. Just captures there, and I don't like what I'm seeing. So let's see how my opponent handles this. I believe opponent doesn't want to capture here. Opponent might be scared of capturing here. I guess I would like to see my opponent capture there. So let's see. Let's see how my opponent proceed here. Okay, for a moment I thought opponent will play a move like that. Alright, let's just withdraw back. Just keeping everything defended. That cannot be bad. A move like this we need to watch out for because he's pinning this, and if that is pinned, I wanted to say we need to know that this is not defended. Except my queen is defending it, but it is not defended by this pawn. So a move like this comes to mind, and a move like that we need to be careful of. Hey bro, can I play with you? Yes, you can play with me. Just send a challenge. Just make sure your challenge is rapid and unrated. You can play with me. Alright, let's develop a piece here. Opening captures here, we have a fork here, so I have no issues with that. Opponent is thinking, I wish my bishop is actually sitting on this diagonal and this bishop is not here, but the bishop is there, sadly. Sadly, the bishop is there. Taking the challenges at random, so I can't really say this is who I'm playing next. I'm taking the challenges at random. Do I want to play a move like this? Maybe bringing my rook here is something I'm looking at playing next. Let's see how my opponent handles all of this. That looks like a nice move, I guess. Except I think I can capture here. Okay. I guess at the end of the day we are trading, which is not something I want. I do not want to be trading. I don't want to be trading, but I guess we are trading. This is not hanging. That's one. It is not hanging. What if I just move away somewhere? Opening captures, I capture. Opening can capture somehow. So moving away somewhere, it's something I may want to play, but I'm already down a pawn. Can't afford to be trading everything on the board. All right, let's go here instead. Guess we have to go there. Looks like we'll be trading some things on the board. Opponent is thinking whether to capture here or capture. If opponent captures here, be my guess. I guess. If opponent captures here, I also feel like just sacking here before I capture here. If opponent captures here, I capture here. Do I worry about my opponent landing a check here and then a check here? Oh my goodness, it is crazy, guys. It is crazy. It is a crazy combination. I think I can sack my rook and stay away from all of that chaos. I think it's possible to sack my rook and just stay away from all the chaos I am calculating there. What do you think is the best tip to get out of 1,000, 1,500? What you are doing wrong is kind of different from what another 1.5 rated player is doing. That is the problem. They are all not doing the same thing wrong. Let's say I sack here, opponent captures here, and then I capture here. Material is equal, isn't it? If I don't sack, let's say I capture here, opponent lands here with a check, I go here, opponent proceed with this check, I capture here, opponent lands this check. Guys, this is crazy. Let's sack here. Position is already too crazy for my liking. Position is crazy for my liking. Let's sack the rook. Justice, what's opening is good against the Roy Lopez. Just survive the opening. Survive the opening. That's what I do if I face the Roy Lopez. It's not like I have some opening preparation somewhere like a grandmaster. If I face a weird opening, I just try to survive the opening. I just follow opening principle. So I cannot really tell you what opening is best against the Roy Lopez. Okay, opponent decide to capture that way, which is actually, oh my goodness, which is actually a way to go. I think I should have played a move like, okay, opponent has this check. Opponent has okay, I was expecting my opponent to play something else. So when he does this, when everything is said and done, position is completely equal, guys. Position is completely equal. Not completely equal, I'm actually down material when everything is said and done. Wow. Justice, I have a chessable course. If you want any course, tell me. I have some courses as well. I have some courses as well, but not really been looking at those courses. I've not really had a lot of time to look at those courses, especially opening courses. I have several opening courses I'm trying to work on. Grandma, what courses do you have? I'm down material and I'm trading queens. That's crazy. Why am I playing this move? Opponent wants to play a move like this, and maybe capturing here is not that bad. That is trading more and more pieces, and that should be good for my opponent. Opponent lands a check here. I feel like just ignoring and playing a move like this, but my opponent just captures here and double up my pawn, and I cannot be down a pawn. I cannot be down a pawn. and still have double pawns. That is begging for trouble. Can't be down a pawn and still have double pawns. Okay, not sure why my opponent played that. Okay, I think I see why. Opponent can easily attack this pawn, and maybe there's no easy way for me to hold on to the pawn. That might be a reason. That might be a reason. Let's see. If opponent lands a check here, I'm just going to block this way. So I have no issues with that check. That's not a check I have an issue with. I also have the time advantage, so are you M of F? Okay, okay, okay. All right. Let's go here. Oh, all right. I'm trying to go for activity. Looks like I have a pawn here, but my bishop sitting here doesn't. It makes it very difficult to hold on to the pawn. If my opponent had attacked the pawn with a knight, I would have pushed the pawn forward. And if my opponent captures here, those pawns are just going to be too weak. This is going to be a weak pawn. This is going to be a weak pawn. And they are just going to be a sitting target for me. Okay, that is kind of nice. That is nice. That's a nice move, I guess. The chess corner, just send a challenge. The enemy cloud space, send a challenge. I'm taking the challenge at random. Just send a challenge. What's your username? The enemy guy. Enemy guy. What is your username? I'm just going to flag my opponent. The guy actually played a very nice chess. Guy played very well, but at the end of the day, time is also part of the game. Time is part of the game. I have no business trading there. While trading there might be good, but let's just keep material on the board. Oopsies. Now we can capture here. That's a bad move from my opponent. Removing the defender of this rook. And if my opponent captures here, the bishop just captures here. And that is GG's. Bishop is not a pawn. Bishop just move forward. Alright. Let's trade here. That is lost. That is just lost. Robust, welcome to the channel again. Happy to see you here, the robust guy. We are playing Hazard Doll. Let's make sure challenge is unrated. Let me do the England Gambit. Let's play Goofy Gambit. Let's see how my opponent responds to it. Alright, the enemy guy, after this game, sent a challenge. Opponent doesn't accept, opponent just plays that. And now this is the center game. This has transposed into the center game. Please stop spamming. The enemy guy, stop spamming the chat. Stop spamming the chat. I asked for your username. I did not see your challenge there. Please, I really don't have a lot of strength for too much talk, please. Okay, Azadol, I know maybe you learned an opening. You probably learned an opening where you just develop, put your bishop here and all of that. But sometimes you can break principle. When I say break principle, that is what you have learned in the opening phase, in whatever opening you have learned. Whatever you have learned there, sometimes it's just not going to be applicable. Like when you are learning the opening, maybe your opponent's pawn is likely not sitting here, so playing a move like this was acceptable. So even if you have learned an opening, you just do not have to play it. Sometimes there will be a variation. Is going to vary. Sometimes what is going to work in some variation is not going to work in some other variation. So a move like this is just not good. It's just hanging a piece in one move, and you should not be doing that. So maybe a move like this would have been good. A move like this, maybe a move like this is also acceptable. Moving the bishop here or moving it here. So one of them would be acceptable, but a move like this is just a free material. Okay, let's go here. The idea is to just start putting pressure on this pawn. I'm also looking on playing a move like this and probably proceeding with this move. A check here also comes to mind with ideas of just grabbing a pawn here. So it's no longer a check. For a moment, I thought it was still a check. No longer a check. A knight is sitting here. Opponent is likely interested in castling king side, the queen side. A check here I would like to play. A check there does nothing for me, so we are not going to play that check. I'm also looking at playing a move like this. Let's play this move. I'm looking on maybe playing a move like this and just maybe just castling to the other part of the board. I'm bringing chaos to my opponent's king side. Bro, that's a pawn. Why are you giving me the pawn? Guys, do you see why my opponent is giving me the pawn? Do you see the reason my opponent is giving me the pawn, guys? My opponent already calculated this move, this check. And probably a move like this. Now that I'm looking at the move is no longer too sad. Move is no longer too sad. I thought it was not a very good move. I think a check here is good. A check here, and after a move like yes. Oh my goodness me. I'm losing material, guys. I am losing material. Let's just play a move like this. That was a nice find from my opponent. That's incredible. That's an amazing find from my opponent. Not a lot of players at this level will find that tactic. That was a nice tactic. And the problem here is that it's not just a two-move tactic. After capturing here, opponent lands this check, and when I go back, opponent captures here. This is under attack, this is under attack, and there's no way I save two of those pieces, which is the reason I just played this move. Which is the reason I just gave my opponent the pawn. Grab the pawn if you will. The chess corner, do you like romantic chess like e4, e5, f4? What is e4, e5, f4? That's the question. e5, e4, f5. e4, e5, f4. What is that f4, or am I drawing some other lines? Let me see. This is if A, B, C, D, E, F. Okay. E5, E4. That is the King's Gambit. Are you talking about the King's Gambit? No. You never find me playing the King's Gambit. King's Gambit is too aggressive for me. Opponent is not for me. Opponent is just too aggressive. Opponent is very aggressive for me. I'll pass. Opponent is playing some decent chess. That was an impressive tactic from my opponent. That was really impressive. But that was kind of a hope chess, I guess. Maybe. Yes, I would also call it a hope chess. One for one is that this is not a move I would recommend. Even though the tactics here was actually a sound tactic, it is a hope. It is hope chess. The reason I would not recommend the move, let's go back, is that you already castle on your king side. And if you have already castled somewhere, you really don't want to be pushing pawns in front of your king. It's usually asking for trouble. You are just going to weaken your king, and it's just not going to be good. Let's go here. I see my opponent capturing here. I really do not mind. I do not mind that. If opponent captures here now, I think, okay, oops, maybe capturing here. Maybe opponent has this move. Opponent is tormenting me. When I was a beginner, when I was still learning some opening, I learned the King's Gambit, but I quickly abandoned the King's Gambit. It was just too tactical for me. And now that I'm rated over 2000, I've still played in tournaments, in thematic tournaments where it is a King's Gambit opening. So I know some things in the King's Gambit, but ordinarily it's not an opening I will just play. It's not an opening I will play because it's too risky for my liking. Oopsies, bro, that doesn't work. I have two pieces pointing at that. That's the reason it doesn't work. Okay, opponent missed that. Opponent missed that. Opponent thought that was a fork, but it's not a fork. I have two pieces controlling that square. It's just a matter of counting. How many pieces do you have controlling the square? The square. How many pieces do you have controlling the square? You see that you have only the queen controlling the square. Even if you put your pawn here, the pawn is not controlling that square. The pawn is just sitting on that square. So this square is controlled by only the queen. So by pushing this pawn forward now, it just allowed me to capture here, and not just capture there, I gain a free tempo on the queen. Now I'm looking at gaining some more tempo. Gain. Also saving my piece. Opponent was eyeing that piece earlier. Opponent was trying to capture there and say I have the bishop here. Okay, you can see that. Okay, wait, did I sack something? I think I sacked something. I did sack something. Okay, now that's bad. This is the queen is overloaded, so capturing here would have been the best way to go. The queen was defending this and defending this. You should have just captured here, but by capturing there now, you just allow me to capture here, and I'm chilling. Okay, opponent is thinking now. I'm looking at playing a move like this and trying to go for checkmate in one move, and that's exactly what I'm going for now. Let's go for checkmate here. And I don't see how my opponent defends against this checkmate. I'm not seeing how. I'm not seeing how. The threat is to land a check here and deliver checkmate here. And even if my opponent moves the rook here, a check here and check here is still checkmate. Because this queen is sitting on the only king escape square. Because after a check here, the king would like to escape via this square. But a queen is sitting there, so the king is not escaping. So moving the rook here, moving the rook anywhere doesn't really save the game. A check here, not there. A check here is just going to be checkmate. Are you Muslim? No. Anime Cloudscape. I'm not Muslim. I'm a Christian. It's not going to save the game. We have a check here. And the enemy guy, you wanted to play, please send a challenge now. Send a challenge now. Send a challenge now. Let's take your challenge. The enemy guy. Bro, tournament is starting in 30 minutes. Yes, yes. I'm so bad at chess. We are all bad at chess. Just at a different level. Just at a different level. I'm still waiting for the other guy's challenge. If I accept some random challenge now, the guy comes typing some other stuff in the chat now. You have been very consistent in the chat. Now I'm waiting for your challenge. Finally. That is the Abdurrahman. 14 days ago. Wow. I have no idea what I'm playing against now. Let's see what my opponent is going to hit me with. I already accepted your challenge. This guy. Wow. What is my opponent playing? Okay. Is there a gambit I can go for? Sadly, I don't really know any gambit with black. I don't really know any gambit with black. Probably time I start studying some gambit. Okay, let's castle here on the next move. A check here comes to mind. Feel like capturing here. Let's go here. I won't be surprised if my opponent plays this move. Guy is playing some chess, I guess. Guy is playing some chess. Let's go. Let's see how my opponent handles this position. Okay, I guess I wasn't expecting that. Yes, I wasn't expecting that. I thought my opponent would be grabbing this pawn. I would love to play a move like this just to stop my opponent from castling, but that we do not have. Okay, I like a move like this. I see my opponent playing a move like this. The move does absolutely nothing. The move does nothing. I'm going to play this move. I'm putting pressure here, and we have pressure here. So let's see. Opponent should lose material here. Opponent can play a move like this, defending this, but then I just capture here with check. Okay, and if opponent doesn't defend, I think we can capture here with check. And I guess we are chilling. Though I would like to complete my development with a move like this. A move like that does nothing, guys. Do you see why the move does nothing? My opponent is hitting my rook. The first thing that comes to mind, move the rook. But sometimes this is when you want to pause and ask yourself, do I have something better? First instinct, many chess player, first instinct after a move like this, you want to move the rook, especially low rated player. You just want to move the rook somewhere, stay away, or maybe block the check this way. But what if we just capture here? What if we just capture there? We are hitting the queen. Opponent has to decide where they are moving the queen, and after they move the queen, we can throw in a move like this, and everything is just winning for us. Even a move like this wins the game. A move like this forces this piece to go somewhere, and we are still winning. But I think I like a move like this. We have a very good control of the dark squares. We have a good control of the dark squares, of the light squares now. And if I could magically put my queen here, it's just going to be checkmate here on the next move. So let's see. Capturing here, I'm just going to grab here. I'm going to grab here. Opponent captures here. I'm going to capture here. And if opponent saves their bishop, I'm going to save mine. If they capture my bishop, I capture theirs, and I should be fine. You see all my videos? Just send a challenge. Uh-oh, looks like my opponent got disconnected. Opponent got disconnected. Opponent got disconnected, and I think that's a win. I think GM newbie, I would like to take your challenge, but I'm really not very strong today. I don't want to play higher rated players. I just want to play easy games. I'm not feeling too well today, so I'm not taking higher rated games. Okay, Blink said it's GM newbie. I would have taken your challenge, but I'm not feeling too well today. I'm not really feeling too well today, so I'm not taking higher rated challenge. I want a game where I don't have to think too much to win. I thought I already accepted a challenge, or I haven't. I thought I already accepted a challenge. Let's go. Wow, Tomo, thanks a lot for the super chat. The Van Git opening, Tomo, if I make a comment on the Van Git opening, I'm just making the comment for the sake of commenting. I really don't know I really have no idea what the Van Git opening is. Although I've seen it in my game, but I have not. It's not an opening I've studied or know a lot about, so I can't really make any serious comment on the opening. I only know a handful of openings. The Van Git opening is not one of those openings. It's not one of those openings. It's one of those openings where if I face, I just try to survive the opening, follow opening principle, and make sure I don't not blunder something in the opening. Okay, let's go here. I look on the opening. Yes. Grand Miner, what do you think about the Van Git opening? Grand Miner is in 1900 and the guy knows a lot of openings. Grand Miner, what do you think about the Van Git opening? The Smith variation, Grand Miner, the Smith variation you are talking about, is it the same variation you play against me? I think the position, the variation, I think maybe the engine is going to say is going to be a very good, is going to be an okay position to play. But that's not a position I will be going for. Because sometimes you are not the engine. You are not the engine. In some positions, the engine might say the position is completely better for you. Is there someone who didn't play? So I will not interrupt robust. I think there are a lot of people we have not played. That's one thing here. Although if you did not get to play me today, tomorrow is another day. I'm going to hop into the channel and I'm still going to be playing against viewers again. So if you are unable to play against me today, tomorrow is another day. Tomorrow is another day. Okay, I want to do this. I see my opponent sacrificing here. But it's kind of a dangerous sacrifice, so I think I will respect it. Even though I have no respect. Okay, but I'm going to capture here first. A move like this, asking my opponent to capture here. A move like this, asking my opponent to capture. Or a move like this. I think I like a move like this. Setting up checkmate here. We are simply setting up checkmate here. Simply asking my opponent to play a move like this. Okay, that was not a very good move. Guys, whenever you want to step away from this pin, you want to be very careful because sometimes weakening your king side like this might just be too decisive. And now that my opponent plays a move like this, we are going to hit my opponent with this move. And we can get away with capturing here, winning a pawn. But I really don't want to trade queens. So I prefer it this way. I think I prefer it this way. Yes, I prefer it this way. Let's go here. Guys, that's a bad move. And why? And there are several reasons beginners make this kind of mistake. There are several reasons. But one of the most common mistakes is that you are not looking on your opponent's next move. That is the most common mistake. You just feel like, oh, opponent is attacking me. I have to move the queen. Just move the queen. But bro, after you move the queen, you want to pause. Before you move the queen, you want to pause and say, okay, this is where I'm going to move the queen. And ask yourself, if I move the queen here, what is my opponent likely going to play? Is there a move my opponent is going to play that I should be worried about? And yes, in this position, I think there's a move opponent should be worried about. But I think opponent is not losing the queen. Good thing is that opponent is not losing the queen. I'm just going to be up 2 pawns. Opponent cannot capture here. For a moment, I thought I was winning the queen. Opponent cannot capture here. Because if they capture here, that is lost. But after I check here, I feel like landing a check here. But then opponent just captures here. So let's go here. So 2 pawns here should be decisive. It should be decisive. I'm looking at just coming back here and not trading the queens. That's one thing I'm also looking at because I have intention of going here again. So let's see. Wow. Has my opponent blundered? Not really. Not really. Not really. A move like this comes to mind, and a move like this I would like to play. A move like this I would like to play, but we do not have that. And a move like this, I don't think I have an issue with as well. Let's go here. Maybe I should have just gone here. Hmm. I wanted to play a move like this, except my opponent has this move. Oh, so we do not have that move. That's a move I would like to play, guys. I don't have it. And what else do we have here? What about a move like this? I think I might play a move like this. If opponent sacks here, I don't think I have an issue. Or do I? No, not really. Yes, I do. Yes, I do have an issue. Yes, I do have an issue. Tired, guys. So tired. Okay, let's go here. We cannot really afford to capture here because after this check, if I go here, that is checkmate. So we cannot really afford to play a move like that. So I'm just going to land a move like this. Mm. I see a lot of friend requests. Keep the friend requests coming. Keep the friend requests coming. Is there a move I should worry about right now? Not really. Not really. So let's see how my opponent handles this. A move like this now is a very serious threat. A move like that is a serious threat. Opponent is hitting me with some nice chess, guys. Opponent is hitting me with a very nice chess. When I make mistake, opponent is not missing the opportunity. Take advantage of it. This is good. This is kind of a nice game from nice play from my opponent, I guess. Let's see. Bro, you're not even thinking, I guess. White had checkmate in 2. Are you for real? And white missed it. How did my opponent miss it? Guy seems to be playing some decent chess. How did he miss checkmate in 2? think I've lost to these guys before, haven't I? Guess I've lost to this guy before. Have I? Okay, I've not. This is the first time I'm losing, and it is wow. Probably not cheating. Just me, just being tired, playing tired. I'm tired. Wow. Wow, wow, wow. Wow, wow, wow. I was setting up some what do we call it? Some stalemate ideas. The guy found it. The guy found it. Your opponent, stop finding these ideas. Think I'm lost, guys. This was a beat down. I was winning, but then I messed it up. Let's resign. Wow. Let's take a look at that scheme. Yes, welcome to the channel. Welcome, welcome. I should have just traded the queens. I should have just traded the queens. Uh, and that was it, guys. Okay, I should have captured the guys. I'm just not calculating. I thought if my opponent plays a move like this, I'm in trouble. Okay, after I check here, I have this move. Oh, it's a pin. What am I doing? What am I doing? Oh, I can't take a 10-minute challenge. The tournament will be starting in 5 minutes. So if I see a 3-minute challenge, I guess I can take. Guess I can take a 3-minute challenge. Imagine I'm the highest rated player in this tournament. That is wide. That is wide. Yes, Tobisa, if you want to, you can. If you want to, you can. Do take a break. Don't worry. Don't worry, I'm not taking a break. Not now. Not now. Can't even see the challenges here. Okay, I see a 3-minute unrated from a 1700 from a beginner. Trying to catch my opponent in the scotch gambit, but not this guy. Not this guy. You're not catching this guy in the scotch. If my opponent had captured, I wanted to play a move like this, and if opponent captures again, then I strike with something else. The higher rated player here. It is crazy, guys. It is wild and crazy. Oh my goodness, look at me, guys. I just hung my queen. Is the queen really hanging? That is not nice. Not a really nice move from me. What did I do there? I hung my queen, guys. Okay, that is not a full queen. That is one good thing. It's not a full queen. I wanted to play a move like this, but I will be hanging my queen, and that way to be a full queen. Do I castle? Castling is begging for trouble. Maybe I should have just sacked it. What am I playing today, guys? Although, from my observation, the guy I'm playing here might not be. Guy might not be a 1000 rated player, 100 rated player. Guy is finding some nice tactics. Look at that. Look at that. Thought I was playing a 100 rated. This is everything but 100 rated. We are threatening checkmate here, and I'm not seeing how my opponent defends it. I guess the 100 rated in my opponent has taken over. Here's the link to the arena. Here's the link. Just make sure to join the chess.com community club. That's a link. You can Google search chess.com community club, and that's checkmate. Okay, tournament is starting now. Can't believe I'm the top player in this tournament. Back very soon. Tournament is starting in 20 seconds, guys. So I'm no longer taking challenges from viewers. Okay, that's 2 links. Yes, but I guess I sent first. Yes, tournament is starting. He's a cheater. Jacob, I don't think so. I don't think so. I guess I'm not today. I'm particularly not playing very well today. So probably that's probably what happened. Probably not playing very well today. So guess my opponent got the better of me today. I played a 2500 rated player that actually sacrificed the knight here, and I got into trouble very quickly. Played a 2500, sacrificed the knight here, and I got into trouble very quickly. I still remember the game. I think I want to start developing this piece, this side, and try to castle. My goodness, again, am I in trouble? What if opponent sacks here? I think I can just go capture here. Told you guys I got in trouble very quickly after that sacrifice. And from the looks of things, I might be getting in trouble again. Except I play a move like this. This is a sad move to play, but I guess I have to play it. I want to just castle here. That's my plan. Castle, castle, castle. Opponent might play a move like this, another sacrifice to keep my king on the center of the board. If I'm able to castle here, I think it might be GG's to my opponent. Let's castle here now. Can't we capture here? Offering a trade. Oh my goodness, I missed this. Oh, I missed that. Let's resign. That position is full of traps, guys. That position is full of traps. Let's grab here. Please analyze every game, and I'm having issues with my laptop. Analyzing games usually leads to lags when I'm live streaming. That's why I do not analyze games. I'm having issues with my laptop. Not issues with my laptop. My laptop is just a low spec laptop. So that was a crazy position, guys. That was a crazy position. And I know because I played a 2500 rated player that actually sacrificed the piece that way, and I got in trouble very quickly. Okay, my opponent sacks. My opponent is offering me another pawn, and this is going into the Danish gambit. I'm going to grab the pawn. This is some Danish gambit stuff. Let's go here, and they move like this next. Also, a move like this would have been better. A move like that would have been great. Opponent is like, is opponent likely going to castle here? That's begging for trouble if you ask me. Why are you castling there? Okay, opponent might just end up sacrificing. Let's go here. Opponent would like to land a check here. I'm just trying to stop that from happening. check here and win this. Guess we can trade queens here. If opponent captures here, I can capture here. If opponent captures my queen, I just capture here. Everything is still defended. So I have no issues with the position. Oopsies, I can't do that. Opponent is also threatening some discovered attack here. Let's step away. Oh my goodness me. I'm messing up big time, guys. I'm messing up big time. Is my opponent going to find a move like this? Opponent doesn't. That would have been an amazing move. We need to kick this knight away. That's an evil piece. Because a move like this, we need to watch out for. Oopsies, I thought I can get away with capturing there. I'm looking at kicking this knight away very quickly. That's something we should be doing. Let's go here. Kicking the knight out very quickly. That should not be bad, I guess. My queen does not belong on the back rank. Queen does not belong on the back rank. Let's play a move like this, so we can play a move like this. Also, a move like this now is not a move I am too worried about. I see my opponent playing this, and I'm looking on just playing a move like this. And a check here does nothing. So let's see how my opponent handles this. Can I join the tournament? You can join the tournament. You can join the tournament. You can join the tournament. That's the link to the tournament. But first, you need to be a member of the chess.com community club. And you can join the chess.com community club. I'm threatening this and I'm threatening checkmate here. So I guess this is GG's now. I guess that is GG's. A move like this doesn't help my opponent. So that is GG's. Let's get another game. Let's take it into the scotch. Let's go for the scotch. Okay, this is now the 4-night scotch, 4 nights game scotch variation accepted. Let's assume a move like this I see happening, and capturing here is usually the best move to play. Okay, opponent is not playing that. Let's go here. What about a move like this? Okay, for a moment I thought that's what I should expect. David, I already said it several times. I'm not playing at my best today. I think we can capture here. Opening captures here. Okay. I think we can capture here first. I think opening just offered me a pawn here. Oh, that's what it feels like. Except opponent is going to capture here now. And I'm looking at going here and winning this pawn. So I don't see my opponent allowing that, but let's see. I see my opponent playing a move like this, trying to stop me from winning the pawn. What about a move like this? What if we go here? I'm looking at going here. Setting up a check here. Not looking like a very beautiful, pleasant check. Not looking like a check my opponent would like to see on the board, but maybe my opponent can say, bro, it's just a check. So let's see how my opponent handles this. Also, a move like this comes to mind, just going for this pawn, but are we really going for the pawn? Maybe not really. I don't want to trade. I don't want to trade that. Whenever I play a move like this, a move like this doesn't work because we can land a check here and just pick up the rook. So whenever I not play that move. Problem is if I try to save this piece, oh my goodness. Getting disconnected. Uh-oh, what am I doing, guys? Let's resign. Let's get another game. I was having a game there, but I messed it up. Let's capture here. Let's see the queen. Uh-oh, that's a queen. Okay, playing a 300 rated player. Almost forgot. Guy forgot about the queen. The guy is likely going to land a check here. I'm looking at a check here, although it's not checkmate. It's not checkmate. Wish it was a checkmate. Oops, that's a mouse slip. I wanted to move it here. I'm hitting this. Okay, now that's checkmate. Okay, not really. Not really. To capture here, I make a new queen. Capture, I just make a new queen. Registration not allowed, too few games. I guess you need to play some games. Need to play some games on chess.com. Why is this not even checkmate? Why is this not leading to checkmate? And that's checkmate. Yes, you need to play some games on chess.com before you can hop into the tournament. Let's go. Hit the queen. Is this guy going to hang the queen again? A move like this also hangs the queen. Okay, not this guy. A move like this I'm looking at. If opponent is going to give up the bishop pair, maybe we are saying be my guess. This bishop is actually a sniper bishop, a very strong bishop. That's a bishop we should watch out for. Okay, yes. You need to play some games. That's why they are complaining. You need to have played some games on the account. So we are simply asking some question on this rook, but I think my opponent can play a move like this. I'm just looking at going back. So we have an end game here. An end game where I'm not doing very well. Opponent captures here. After the trade, opponent might just capture here as well. But let's see. If opponent trades here, they are simply trading this rook for this rook. Because that my other rook is not really doing much in the game. Opponent push pawn forward. Good. Let's go here. I would like to put a piece here. Okay, maybe moving my rook here is not bad. With ideas of just doubling up and trying to land one of these rooks here. So that's something I'm considering. If my opponent captures, it just helps me fix my pawn structure. If opponent doesn't capture, can't I just go here immediately? I think I can. Although after a move like this, we need to watch out for our back rank because that knight is just controlling this square. And even though there's no pawn there, looks like and feels like there's a pawn there. Yes, we have gained the initiative. Move like this comes to my opponent's mind. I think I can go capture here. It doesn't work. Doesn't work. I guess I just move the rook somewhere. Now capturing here is actually a serious threat because it's going to be a fork. It's going to be a fork. So let's see how my opponent handles this. Okay, opponent goes back. And I just go grab, yeah. That's also hitting this. So let's see how my opponent handles this. A move like this also comes to mind. A move like that does absolutely nothing. Let's go back here. I'm also considering a move like this. Just trying to provoke this rook before I go capture here. So I'm just grabbing a lot of pawns here. If I go capture here, which I am going to do, after opponent captures here, I can capture here. And if opponent gets greedy and capture here, it is GG's. That right there is GG's, because after I check here, this move is going to be checkmate. So how is my opponent going to respond to this? Look at that, guys. That is brutal. That's a nice pin. Now my opponent can go east on my pawns, I guess. I have two extra pawns, but my pawn, look at the extra pawn I have. If I capture there, that is GG's. So we have to capture here. If I capture there, opponent just makes a rook and have absolutely nothing. The threat is to play a move like this and trade there. Okay, now that I trade the rooks, it is GG's for my opponent. It is GG's for my opponent. Opponent should not have allowed a rook trade. Go away. Let's go forward, yeah. Maybe I should not have played that. Problem here is that this pawn is kind of restricting my piece, my king. But I'm going to use this pawn. Okay. The same thing again. My goodness. Guys, this is a draw. Game ends in a draw when the doors settle. It is a draw. Yes, it was a draw all along. Playing really badly, guys. Playing really badly. Let's see how my opponent responds, yeah? I fumbled a completely winning endgame. Same thing here. Same thing here. Opponent is spoiled for choices here. You move like this. Okay, move like this. Let's go here. I just want to make sure this square is defended. And then let's castle here. This is a move I'm looking at. Maybe I should have played it earlier. So I can just put another piece here. My goodness me. That was a very close blunder. That would have been a blunder. That would have been a very nasty blunder. Let's just develop a piece. I'm down a pawn here. I'm looking at pushing pawn here, but opponent can just capture here with check. And not looking pretty. That will be checkmate, safe. Capture with check, that will be checkmate. I guess I'll have to block this way. So it's not looking too pretty. Bro, that is bad. I can capture here and my piece is defended. My queen is defended. That's why it is bad. I can just capture here. My queen simply defended. I have no issues there. Either you capture here or let me be. Trying to complete my development. I see my opponent maybe pushing pawn forward here. My goodness. Should have watched out for that. Hmm. This bishop sitting on this diagonal, that is a very powerful bishop, and I do not like it that way. So I'm looking at removing that bishop from that diagonal. Let's remove the bishop from the diagonal. I'm looking on playing a move like this next. Going to capture here. While it looks good, opponent just plays a move like this and my bishop is trapped. That's why I'm not capturing there, just in case you are wondering. This is a threat, guys. Opponent saw it coming. Okay, I guess it's high time we start pushing pawn. Trying to push pawn here. A move like this also comes to mind. Opponent would love to play a move like this, although this knight is being a full-time menace here, just holding on to everything. Playing a move like this comes to mind and trying to go here. So let's see how. I'm also looking at just going to grab this pawn, but very important, I'm also looking at playing a move like this. Okay, now I think I like this move. Because if okay, maybe opponent is just going 2 squares. Opponent might just go 2 squares. That looks solid, I guess. A move like this loses. A move like this for now doesn't lose this. Hmm. I'm looking at playing a move like this. And if my opponent captures here, I just capture here with check and deliver checkmate here. Let's go here. A move like this is something that we might end up playing, but I really wish I have my piece here. That's some one move tactic. I do not expect my opponent to fall for it. A move like this I like, but it doesn't work. I think opponent can easily pile up on the piece. I really wish my rook is not sitting here. My rook is sitting somewhere here. Capturing here, I just capture here with check. And checkmate is going to follow on the next move. So capturing there, my opponent cannot touch that pawn. Maybe opponent is really thinking about it. Opponent might be thinking about it. Our opponent is thinking of how to win the piece. The reason I'm playing this move is just trying, it's so that my opponent fall for something along those lines and lose the game, I guess. Okay, now I can capture here and not worry. Okay, opponent can capture this pawn. That might be my opponent's plan. Grab the pawn. Might be their plan. Okay, I guess opponent is taking forever. Opponent can never capture there. I'm looking at just playing a move like this. Also would like to capture here on the next move. A move like this and a move like this comes to mind, but a move like this, I think I might get my bishop trapped. I might get my bishop trapped. Opponent might also be looking at just doubling up here with the intention of landing checkmate here. Check here, and after everything, I may have to block with my queen and lose my queen. A check here is going to be devastating check, so that's not something we can allow. So if my opponent plays a move like this, I'm already looking on just going here. My bishop trapped. Is my bishop trapped? If my opponent attacks the bishop, is the bishop trapped? Let's see how my opponent attacks the bishop. Let's see how they attack the bishop. I'm trying to play a move like this now. Opponent might play a move like this, but it doesn't work. We just land this check. A move like this comes to mind, except the move doesn't really do much. Doesn't really do much. Opponent can capture here, guys. What am I tripping on? What am I tripping on? I can go capture here. I'm looking at a check here. A check here. Opponent cannot really stop that check, but opponent is up material here. Opponent can even sack here, I think. And the position is not going to be very easy to play. Opponent might play a move like this. I have a check here, and then a check here. So I think that should be decisive. If opponent push pawn forward, I think I have a check here. And after I move like this, I have a check here. That should be decisive. But I think opponent can sack the queen for the knight and the rook, and the opponent will still have a game here. Opponent is going to lose on time. Guy is running low on time, so the guy is losing on time. Who is this guy beating everybody? Okay, opponent decides to lose that one on time. Okay, that's bad now. That is bad now. Okay, it's my opponent's turn. Let's see what opponent plays. Looks like opponent might not make a move. Let's see. Okay, opponent finally made a move. Let's develop this piece here. This looks like the peg defense. This is the peg defense. Oops. Oops. Okay, for a moment I thought I was... I think I should win a pawn here. And also, if opponent captures here, that's a queen. Opponent cannot capture there. Opponent can play a move like this. It's good. So I'm up a pawn now. Maybe that is something. I'm up a pawn. Tournament is useless for you. I don't think, are we really learning from the tournament? Minor. Yes, we are just playing some chess. I don't think anybody is learning any opening playing this tournament, except maybe you just watch some videos and see what comes out of it. Sean, it's been a while. Welcome to the channel again. Happy to see you here, Sean. Problem I capture here. I saw that move coming from 1,000 miles away. Problem here is that even if I capture here, opponent can just recapture. I feel like just doing this. Let's see how my opponent handles this. If opponent captures this way, I think I can capture here and then land a check here. The problem is that my bishop is not defended. So that's going to be a sitting target in any given position. It's going to be a very sitting target. Let's go here. The check here does a lot. Okay, it does nothing. I'm just going to capture here, and that is still pinned. That is still pinned. Okay, move like this. Oh, opponent could have just captured there. What am I doing, guys? Let's go here. Let's sack the rook. Let's see how my opponent handles this. I think opponent can just ignore and capture here. If opponent captures here, I'm looking at just okay, I think I can capture it this way and just come back. So let's see how opponent plays this. Okay, opponent plays that. Now I can capture it with check and just retreat my piece. I have the bishop pair, and what else do I have? Not only the bishop pair, I'm up a piece. I'm simply up. Is it a piece? Yes, I'm up a piece. Okay, not piece. 2 pieces for this. 2 pieces for a rook. Okay, okay, okay. It's my birthday. Happy birthday. Happy birthday. Happy birthday. I want to pronounce that name, but I'm having a hard time pronouncing that. Having a hard time pronouncing that. Happy birthday to you. Let's go here. I'm trying to set up some discovered check here. A move like this, while it looks logical, is not a reasonable move because we just capture here and oops, that is a pin. Piece is just pinned now and we are just going to win it. You always want to watch out for what your opponent is going to play. So opponent was not really watching out. Opponent wasn't really watching out. Going here does nothing, but going there looks like a move that tries to hold on to this pawn. And not going there, I'm just going to play a move like this. Have all of this under attack. So I have 3 pieces. So I'm likely going to have 3 pieces against a rook. That should be more than decisive. That right there should be more than decisive. So let's see how my opponent handles this. They're going to move up. Okay, I see my opponent moving up. See my opponent moving up there. Let's go here. I do not see my opponent moving here, but let's see. If my opponent moves here, that's a pawn for one. For one, that's just a pawn. So I see my opponent likely playing this move, and I'm going to play this move. The idea is to try to put pressure on this pawn, because we know that pinned pieces only give you an illusion of defense. So that is the idea. Put pressure there. So the threat is to capture here, and after my opponent plays a move like this, then going to play a move like this, just overwhelm my opponent. Overwhelm my opponent's defenses. That's the plan. Overwhelm my opponent's defenses. Now the threat is to capture here. That's the threat. The threat is there, captured there, and opponent. What are you really doing? A move like this comes to mind. I really want to land a check here. Except now, check is not really doing what I want it to do. If I go here, check, king can go back and I have nothing there. So let's say we go back here, check. Let's repeat the position one more time. A move like this comes to mind, asking my opponent to capture here, but it's not going to work. Not going to work. Okay, now that's bad. Now that is bad. This is checkmate waiting to happen. An opponent cannot stop it. Opponent, what's the essence of this move? You don't want to play a move like that. I think that's checkmate. Let's pre-move it. I have an 1800. Let's lock in. After 1 hour, I have just 10 points. That is very low. Can I go on a winning streak? Can I go on a winning streak? Niham, I'm no longer playing against viewers. I'm no longer playing against viewers today. I'm done with the viewers game. Oops, I should have gone here earlier. I'm not paying attention, guys. I'm not paying attention. I'm looking at playing this move next. And I'm not looking at just castling on the next move. That's what opponent is looking at. A move like this, I won't be surprised to get hit with. I'm looking on playing a move like this. That's something I'm already considering. So let's see how my opponent handles this position. The problem here is if opponent plays a move like this and I capture here, opponent just plays a move like this and oops, I'm getting pinned. We can capture there and get greedy and go feast on a pawn. That's asking for trouble. Oh, look at my queen. What am I doing, guys? What am I doing? I should have just gone there, bro. Justice. Please, I can't wait for move 10, so I resign this game. I really can't wait for move 10. Please let me resign this. I'm not feeling very well. I am not feeling very. In chess.com, give me resignation, please. I'm not really strong today, and I know it. Okay, I'm playing a 2100 rated player. Okay, let's go for this. I don't want to play something that becomes too tactical. Imagine I'm hanging my queen in one move. Let's go here. We have this coach game. Let's do this coach game. Okay, I see my opponent pushing pawn. I see my opponent. Yes, I see all of that. But now I can grab here. I think this is going to just lead to a queen trade. And in a position like this, I don't think I'm complaining about the queen trade. I don't think I'm complaining about the queen trade. I think I want to castle, but if I castle, maybe opponent captures here. And if I do not castle and play a move like this, okay, check here now comes to mind. A check here. I would like to castle here, but the evil knight is landing there. Also, we have to pay attention to this move. Oh my goodness. Oh my god. That's a oh my goodness me. I'm losing a pawn here. Opponent has moves like this now, but if they play that move I just grabbed there, so a move like that doesn't work. I'm also looking at playing a move like this, which is just going to take these two squares away from my opponent. But I think opponent is likely playing a move like this. See my opponent likely playing that. And after a move like this, maybe opponent just hits this. Okay, it doesn't really work. Problem is, how do I attack this? That's the problem. Okay, a move like this and a move like this is also threatening to trap this. Light official, I'm no longer taking challenges with against viewers for today. I'm done with chess chess games against viewers for today. Playing really badly today, guys. Playing some terrible chess. Playing some terrible chess. A move like this should trap this piece. Except my opponent has this move. After I capture. Let's go here. A move like that would have trapped the piece. Opponent knows, and opponent is stopping it. But I'm looking on playing a move like this. Opponent would like to play this move. It doesn't work. and all of these squares are just taken. All these squares on this file are taken. So opponent has to move somewhere. The knight can always escape via the square. So at the end of the day, opponent should be up a pawn. That's the problem here. Opponent is going to be up a pawn. I'm looking at playing a move like this to deflect the queen, the bishop, except opponent can capture with check. That's the thing. Opponent can capture there with check, and I have nothing. I'm enjoying this stream. Hello, by the way, Gandalf Gaming. It's been a while. Welcome to the channel again. Happy to see you here. A move like this and a move like this. What I'm looking at. This evil knight would like to escape. Okay. But it's not like I'm stopping the knight. The knight can escape by the square. The knight can use this square. I'm also looking at just playing a move like this. It doesn't really work at the moment. Yes, it doesn't work. Opponent has to be careful. Opponent has to be careful, else they are getting their knight, their bishop trapped. A move like this should trap that bishop. So I see my opponent playing a move like this or a move like that. Okay. Hasn't my opponent just succeeded in trapping their bishop now? But tell me, where is this bishop going after a move like this? And now I have this knight is also under attack. Bishop is trapped. Bishop is trapped. Bishop is trapped. A move like this, I'm just going to ask the bishop some question. A move like that, I think I can just go here. And I should be fine as well. Oh my goodness. My goodness me. If I go here, I think that move is going to allow my opponent this square. When the bishop goes here, I'm going to allow my opponent that square. Let's see how my opponent. The opponent is responding to this very well. Opponent has to play some moves to create a loft for their bishop. Opponent has to. Okay, I'm looking at just trying to capture here. Playing a move like this to attack the bishop looks good. Doesn't trap the bishop. Also close to trapping that bishop. Capturing here now doesn't work. That's not a move my opponent wants to play. Not a move you want to play, bro. Let's attack this. Okay, this rook doesn't seem to be doing a lot here. Let's put it here. I'm also looking at a move like this, all of which doesn't do much. Okay, move like this now. Where's that knight going? Knight might not be going anywhere. I think my opponent has this move. I'm threatening to grab this pawn, but not a pawn that is hanging at the moment. A move like this comes to mind. Doesn't work. Okay, capture here. Opponent can easily defend other defender here, which is not good for me. Which is not something I like. I'm looking at putting a lot of pressure on this pawn. Putting a lot of pressure on this pawn, but opponent can just hold on. Opponent can defend very well. How many pieces? 1, 2, 3. I can make it 4. Even if I make it 4, a move like this does nothing. Doesn't really do much. So let's go here. Opponent can easily play a move like this. Wow. check here, I have like this and like this here. I shouldn't try to play a move like this to defend. I can set my rook here. So there's no easy way for my opponent to hold on to that pawn. Thomas, welcome to the channel. Hello, how are you? I'm doing very well. I'm doing very well, Thomas. Welcome to the channel. Okay, opponent plays that. Now I'm looking at just sacking here. If opponent captures here, we go grab that. So let's see how, okay. The guy just resigns. Let's go. Let's go. Give me that win. Okay. Playing 900 rated player here. Let's go grab here. I'm going to play for tricks. Since I'm playing a 900 rated player, I'm going to be playing for tricks. I think this is a way. Let's see how my opponent handles this. A move like this is inviting trouble. If opponent captures here, I just capture here. I have no issues. I'm also looking at castling on the next move. Okay. How is that not even checkmate? I'm still wondering. But funny enough, it is not checkmate. But it's very close to checkmate. If I capture here, opponent can capture there. My plan is to capture, is to win the queen. That's my plan. Win the queen, win the evil queen. And opponent resigns. Let's get another game. Playing a 2000 rated player. Okay, it's my turn. Let's capture here. And then let's quickly ask questions here. Let's go here. I would love to play what these guys usually play against me and get away with. Problem is trying that might not lead to something good for me. I want to castle here, but my opponent has a queen that is just going to grab something here. I don't want that happening. So yeah. Now this is a legitimate threat. Not sure why my opponent walked into that. How many pieces do I have? 1, 2, 3. Opponent has 1, 2. I guess we are winning a pawn. Are we not? Are we not winning a pawn? Yes, we are winning a pawn. And I also have the bishop pair, so the position is not too sad for me. Capturing here and doubling up that pawn is also not bad. Putting some pressure here. I have to be careful before this king just slide close to me to win my piece. I have to be careful. Oh my goodness. Let's keep it defended this way. A move like this comes to mind. pushing pawn forward. That's a free pawn. I'm just going to grab it. I think I like this endgame. What's the material count? Am I winning? Okay, I'm up a pawn. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. The more pawns leaving the board. Oh my goodness. I have to be careful not to get my piece trapped. The more pawns leaving the board, the happier my opponent is. A move like this, I'm trying to play to trap that, but it's not trapping it. Let's go here. Opponent trading is GG's. So I knew my opponent is not trading. I knew for sure my opponent is not trading anything there. Draw was that. Oh, I was trying to find a way to make progress and it just ended in a draw. What is that? The chess corner, Thomas, welcome to the channel. Thomas, I think I saw your message earlier. Did you send something new? It's a very bad tournament for me today. It's a terrible tournament today for me. Let's go here. I see my opponent capturing there. Okay, for a moment I thought my opponent would capture there. A move like this comes to mind. That's not a move that works. Let's go here. Quickly asking question. Go away, evil piece. There is a problem here. There is a problem here. That's a queen, bro. Give me the evil queen. Give me the evil queen. Threatening checkmate, and opponent is going to have a hard time defending against it. That's checkmate here. How are you stopping it? W stream the watermelon. Is that watermelon? Watermelon gaming. Glad to see you here. Let's get another game rolling. Opponent is going for this coach. I wanted to say this coach gambit. No, not too sure what my opponent is going for anymore. Not too sure what that move does. Go away, evil piece. What's that move? Okay, I guess that's a move. Guess that's what the move does. Maybe trade here. Maybe. Because if you're not trading there, I'm rushing through. I see my opponent maybe sacking here and trying to force a draw with check, check, check. So I'm trying to stop that before it even starts. Trying to stop that. A move like this and a move like this I'm looking at. Guess opponent think the more they trade, easier it is. But I'm up 2 pawns. And if anything, I'm the one that wants to see trades here. Anything, I am the one that wants to see trades here. Let's play a move like this. Opponent wants to strike with this move. I'm just going to move away. And now opponent has to move. Okay, they have to move this knight now again. So which is why the move looks elegant, but it's just an elegant blunder. Give me that. Just an elegant blunder. Move does absolutely nothing. I'm hitting this. I'm threatening this. So, and now that is just the back rank checkmate. That is just the back rank checkmate. Let's go. Let's capture here. Let's go here. If opponent push pawn, I'm just going to capture. That's a free pawn. Let's go here. Is opponent planning to castle on the king side? Let's go here. How many pieces do we have here? Okay, just not a lot. Oopsies. Okay, for a moment I thought I blundered this. For a moment I thought I blundered this, taking advantage of the pin on my knight. Wanted to jubilate. Thought I had something there. Not really. Not really. Let's just try to finish my development. A move like this comes to mind. Maybe I should have played that. If opponent captures my queen, the move helps me develop. Okay, now opponent can capture here, I guess. Can't they? A move like this comes to mind. I guess I have to play this move to keep defending this. If opponent goes capture here now, I can capture here. Let's go here. I want to keep this defended. Then playing a move like this. I don't want to lose a pawn here. So let's go here. Gaining a tempo on the queen. If opponent plays a move like this, I'm just going to capture. An opponent will be left with double pawns, which is not too good. Okay, instead opponent strikes with that move. That looks better, but that will be leaving my opponent. I wanted to say that will be leaving my opponent at a pawn, losing a pawn, but the opponent so far so good. Playing some chess. Let's go here. Let's go here. If I had captured here, opponent captures here, and it's just going to be a fork on my rooks. Two rooks are hanging. So I get a pawn, but I'll be losing my rook, so which is why I did not play that move. A move like this and a move like this comes to mind. So let's see how opponent handles this. I like to trap this bishop. For now, I'm not trapping it. So let's see. Let's go here. A move like this, just trying to bully this piece away. Also, capturing here comes to mind, but that will be leaving my opponent with the double, with the bishop pair. Okay, I think that's a. Oh my goodness me! Opponent is full of tricks, guys. Opponent is full of tricks. What an opponent! What an opponent! What an opponent we have here. Guy is full of tricks. For a 700 rated player, that's a lot of tricks. Wow. Wow, wow, wow. Okay, I think I should have gone here. Wait, wait, wait. Okay, I can't. My knight was in the way. For a moment, I thought I could have just gone there. Okay, now that's a rook, bro. I think I'm going to capture here first. Opponent was playing very well until those blunders. And then we capture here. The guy was playing very well until those blunders. I'm threatening checkmate here. Opponent resigns. I have 25 points. Not the best, but I guess we are making some progress. Do I capture here? Is it my turn? No, it's my opponent's turn. Let's go here. Let's play for tricks. Let's play for tricks. I wanna play with you. I'm done playing against viewers for today. I'm done playing against viewers for today. So maybe another day. You can hop in tomorrow. I'll be playing against viewers tomorrow again. So you can hop in tomorrow. And we get a game. Okay, opponent can capture here. If opponent doesn't capture, I think I can capture here, which is not good for my opponent. That's not good for my opponent. That right there is not good for opponent. Okay, I think checkmate is coming soon. Okay, opponent can block this way. Opponent doesn't block. I think this is checkmate. Okay, we have a 1300 here. What is my opponent going to play? Let's play. Let's play for trick. Let's play for tricks. Wow. Like that, guys. So the move is not doing a lot for me. Let's say I go here. Opponent captures here, I'm happy. Except opponent is going to capture here first, I guess. Let's see how my opponent responds to this. If opponent captures here, or capture with anything. Okay, if opponent plays that, I'm landing this check. If opponent captures, good. If opponent doesn't capture, I'm looking at swinging over here. Trying to land checkmate here. Let's say I sack here, opponent captures, I land a check here. Doesn't lead me anywhere. That's checkmate. That is checkmate. That's checkmate. Let's play for tricks. Let's quickly get a win. Are the players, all the watchers? No, they are not. They are not watching. That's a chess.com tournament, so it's a very big tournament. A very big tournament. Opponent resigns. Let's get another game. I have a 1600. Let's grab here. Knight is going for the Scotch game, I guess. Okay, Scotch gambit. Let's go for some theory. Opponent castles there. Bro castled. Okay, let's just play it this way. That move doesn't make sense to me. Opponent is just giving me just giving up the bishop pair for no good reason. A move like this, I'm just going to capture. Not a move like that, I'm going to castle my king. Let's go here. That's hanging. I'm looking at capturing there as well. So let's see how my opponent handles this. If opponent captures here, I can capture this way. And everything is just defended right now. I'm also looking at just swinging my bishop here. So let's see how opponent handles this. Okay, opponent might be interested in playing a move like this, I guess. Let's keep it rock solid like this. A move like this also comes to mind. The opponent resigns. Let's get more games going. Let's get more games rolling. Guys, keep resigning like that. Let's go grab here. I have this is a Scotch. Let's see how my opponent handles this. This is a Scotch game. Opponent is already confused. Are you for real? Which is good. I guess it's good. Wow. Problem here is if I had played a move like this, it would have been GG's. Would have been GG's. Am I up a pawn? Not really. Not really. Opponent is saying, I'm willing to give you the bishop pair. That's what opponent is saying. Willing to give you the bishop pair. I have two weak pawns, and don't think I mind offering a trade like this. Opponent captures here, be my guess. Opponent doesn't capture. I think I get to trade one of my weak pawns. So maybe I am not complaining. Probably not complaining. Let's go. I see a check here, but I'm just going to move away. Okay, not a check there. Opponent is walking into an end game, I guess. Opponent is saying, let's play an end game. I'm looking at asking questions here. My rook, my piece might get trapped. I'm not interested. Hope I've not even gotten my piece trapped already. If I push pawn forward, I'm looking on playing a move like this, trying to go here. I don't want to waste time here, seriously. I'm trying my best to not get trapped. It's crazy, yeah. It is crazy and wide at the same time. Trying my best to not get trapped. Let me offer my opponent a draw if they are going to take a draw. Guys, very unlikely to take a draw. And I know it. I know very unlikely to take a draw. Guy is very unlikely to take a draw, but I cannot afford to lose a pawn here. I can't. Push pawn forward. I'm going to lose this pawn. What if I push the pawn forward first? Guys, this is lost. This National Master is going just outplayed me in the end game. This National Master again. Guy just outplayed me in the end game. A check here I am expecting. Also, a move like that does the job. Let's resign. Let's get another game. The National Master just outplayed me in the end game. That's that's amazing, I guess. Yeah, National Master, why are you outplaying me? That's a very nasty pin, and the opponent should lose this piece now. Opponent has to be careful, okay? Okay, move like this. I'm looking at castling here because a move like this might be very dangerous. That's why I'm going to be castling on the next move. Let's castle. While I'm very interested in playing a move like this, oh, I should have just gone there. I should have gone there because it actually stops my opponent from landing any of that nasty moves. Let's go here. A move like this we can play. I have to be careful not to get my queen trapped. Let's go here. If my opponent captures here, good. If opponent captures here, I just capture here, and that's an open file towards my opponent's king. And I have no issues with that open file. If opponent plays that, guess I can capture here. Opponent is threatening a checkmate here. Opponent is threatening opponent is threatening a fork here. So let's set up a baby checkmate here. But wait. What am I doing? I was attacking this. I should have just captured here in one move. And I still threatening to go for this fork. That's exactly what I should have done. What am I doing? Okay, that's checkmate. That is checkmate. 200 elo in me is getting the better of me in this tournament. Okay. Oh my goodness. A 300 rated player with this amount of points. How manage? The account is not a new account. But it is crazy, guys. We just have to know that we are playing anything but a 300. Okay, he actually defeated a 2300 rated player. I think I should just not waste my time on this game. Let's not waste my time here. Let's not waste my time. I think we might be playing a fish here. Okay, maybe we just play some move fast and see where it gets us to. I really don't know what I'm playing against. Please give me the resign button. I think I'll prefer to resign here. Let's go. Yes, 352 stock fishing. Yes, definitely. Like that's a stockfish. That guy is a stockfish. 352 is a stockfish. What do we even have here? If I could resign that game, I would have resigned it in one move. Let's castle. Um, if I capture this way, opponent plays something I don't really like. Let's go here. Okay, a move like this comes to mind. Let's go here. I'm looking at playing this move. See my opponent capturing here. Let's take the risk. Looking at sacking here. Okay, I think it's GG's for my opponent now. Checkmate is threatened here. And we have a pin on this pawn. So this is GG's for my opponent. The opponent resigns. Let's go. Let's go here. I have seen some players play a move like, some high rated players play moves like that, sack their knight, and end up destroying me. And that, I guess I've learned, and not going to fall for that anymore. Mm. If opponent push pawn, I push pawn. If opponent captures here, I capture here. So let's say opponent handles this. But if opponent does nothing, I feel like capturing here and pushing pawn. Okay. But I just need to make sure, have it in mind that that bishop is a hanging bishop. The bishop is not defended. Need to hold on to that bishop if we are not interested in losing the bishop. Okay, opponent captures here. Let's grab here. I'm looking on playing a move like this and just castling my king. Also, a move like this comes to mind and just castle. Problem with that move is that I see my opponent playing a move like this and just trying to ruin the pawn structure there. So why haven't I played a move like this? Okay, it doesn't really do anything for me. Opponent has checks like this and a move like this. Okay, I'm just going to castle here. If opponent captures here, I can capture here and then push pawn forward. I'm also looking at just playing a quiet move like this. Maybe no, like if I play this move, that's that is asking for trouble because this knight will be hanging. I'm looking at trying to set up some moves like this. So if my opponent ever castles here, I can just hit them with this pin. But doesn't look like I can do that. Let's go here. A move like this, a move like this. Okay, this is a plan. This is a move. That is a move. Also, a move like this comes to mind. Wow, wow, wow. I have to be careful, guys. I see my opponent playing a move like this, which is very dangerous. So this is what I'm looking at playing, and then maybe pushing pawn forward here, just to hold on to all my pieces. Okay, let's say we push pawn forward here. After I move like this, opponent captures. I play a move like this. Opponent has to move the queen. I have to be careful, guys, because I think opponent has ideas of sacking here, sack here. Okay, I think I can just save my piece, and if they capture here, I get two pieces for the rook. For the rook, this is a game I would like to win. I have two pieces attacking this. Opponent has a lot of pieces defending. I see my opponent capturing here first, but let's see how my opponent handles this. They move like this. I just grab the queen and say, bro, thank you so much for the queen. What about a move like this? What if opponent is thinking of this move? If I capture here, opponent lands a check here, and opponent just captures here. So if opponent plays a move like this, I'm just going to grab the queen. And if they capture my queen, I think I can play a move like this. Okay, opponent stays away from all of those madness. Oops, oh my goodness. I really wanted to move that. Ouch, guys. That's crazy. That is crazy and interesting at the same time. That's a nice pin. How was I not even thinking about that pin? And this is also hanging. Guys, I'm in trouble. I'm in trouble. I resign this. I have a winning streak. Resigning this is not something I want to do. Let me make sure I'm not playing a fish first. But do I have 3 draw against this guy? How did this guy manage to achieve 3 good draw against me? I think we have this move. Opponent just captures here with check. That's not nice, guys. That is just not nice. I need to create a lot of chaos on the board. Oh, I'm not thinking. I'm not thinking. I really want to win this game because I'm on a winning streak in the tournament. I am on a winning streak. Go away. A move like this doesn't do anything for me. Aside from trading to chaos. Aside from trading into chaos, move does absolutely nothing for me. A move like this, I won't be surprised to see. A move like that already lost. Not really. It's not. Not lost. A move like that, we just have to, I guess we have to play a move like this. A move like this, I'm looking at just capturing here. Probably going here next. So that move coming from 1,000 miles away. What am I saying? Okay, a move like that was possible because my bishop was in the way. But wait. Okay. So that move coming. For a moment, I thought my opponent would have played a move like this. That was something I was kind of scared of. My opponent had played a move like this. Isn't that GG's? This guy. This guy. This guy, I'm in trouble, guys. I am in trouble. I'm in serious trouble. Checkmate is threatened here. Not like we can do much about it. A move like this comes to mind. Look at that, guys. That's GG's. There's no way this guy is a 1400. There's no way this guy is a 1400. Maybe the guy doesn't play on chess.com a lot. Maybe he just doesn't play on chess.com. But the guy is not a 1400. That guy is not a 1400. Yes, that guy is not a 1400. The guy is not a 1400. Okay, let's try to win this one very quickly. The problem with trying to win very quickly is that I can get myself into trouble very quickly as well. Get myself into some unwanted chaos very quickly. Let's go here. Do I worry about a move like this? Let's go here. Okay. Okay, I saw that coming from 500 miles away. Can't we grab here? I have to make sure my back rank is defended. A move like this now comes to mind, and kind of a solid move. I have to find this move. I have to find that move to keep everything together. Not everything is together. That's a problem. We have to move. Opening has a maybe a move like this would have sealed the deal. A move like that would have won the game. One, two, three, four. Yes, opening has 4 pieces attacking, 4 defending. Opening has 4 attacking. I have 3 defending. Opening's queen is under attack. Opening just blundered, or did they? Not really. Opening did not really blunder. Opening can capture the rook. Okay, if he captures the rook, I can sack here. And if opening plays that, I have a move like this, guys. It is crazy. It is crazy. If opponent captures here, I capture here. And the moment opponent capture here, we have a check here, and checkmate follows on the back rank. Let's grab here. Let's not give our opponent time to think. Please don't think. Opponent was thinking. Bro, don't think. I have to watch out for our own back rank as well. Now I need to play this very fast. What was that, guys? What was that? What was that? Oh my goodness. I wanted to win very quickly. I saw the time running out. I wanted to win that very quickly, and I ended up not winning it very quickly. Level of bad moves I'm playing here. It's incredible. It's just incredible. What what I'm playing today is not chess, it's checkers. Let's resign this one. Let's resign this one. The time is running out and I'm just trying to make moves. I'm just trying to make moves and get one more win, but maybe I'm not going to get it. Okay, let's see. I see my opponent capturing here, which is okay. It is okay in this coach game. Let's see how my opponent responds to it. A move like this is very tempting, but I think that's bad. That's just a positional blunder. Okay, now opponent just gave me a full piece. Who am I to say no? Who am I to say no to a full piece? The actual black. Thanks a lot for the super chat. Thanks a lot. Opponent, can you resign? Opponent, can you resign? Can you just resign, opponent? Can you resign and give me my win? This guy is not going to do that. It's either I checkmate this guy, else I'm not getting my win. Move like this looks tempting. The move does nothing. Also, a move like this looks tempting. I'm just going to capture here and capture here. I have no issues with all of those moves. Maybe a check here. Okay, the knight just goes back. But even if the knight goes back, I just captured his bishop. Maybe that would have been a try. Let's go here. Oopsies. I see my opponent pushing this pawn forward now. Position is wide. A move like this looks like a fork, but I just captured this. Well, it is a fork, but I just captured this, and after my opponent captures here, I think I can probably get away with capturing here. This is no longer defended. You need to register that at the back of our mind. Let's grab here. If I castle now, opponent has some nasty checks. But if I do not castle, what am I doing? If I castle, opponent has a discovered check here. If I capture here, opponent has a check here that I don't really like as well. What are we doing? Let's castle. My king is compromised, so let's do it that way. The problem is I'm not checkmating this guy in 3 minutes. Don't think I'm doing that. Don't think I'm checkmating this guy in 3 minutes. Guy is just going to let it time. timer run out. Guy is going to let the timer run out. So there is no checkmating this guy today. This is what I was avoiding when I was losing all the other games. This is exactly what I was avoiding. This is what I was avoiding when I was trying to win very quickly. Check there is not checkmate. It is not checkmate. Not checkmate. Okay, opponent just blunders this. Opponent is going to let the time run out. That's opponent's plan. Guy resigns. Wow. And why did he sack the rook? I guess he did not see it. I guess the guy did not see it. Can I get a quick draw? Can I quickly get a quick draw? Will I get a quick draw? Is my opponent going to accept the draw? Guy is not taking the draw. Take the draw, bro. Not this guy. What kind of a position is this? Can we get 20 moves in? Probably offer a draw. 11 seconds. 20 moves is not getting in. Wow. I was able to accept the draw. Wow, wow, wow. Wow. I was able to accept the draw. And I think it counted. Yes, it counted. How many games? I played 26 games. I lost 16.5. Well, I'm not really not feeling too well today. And my performance today is not really bad. It's not too bad because I'm not really feeling very well. Justice is famous now. Why do you think so? Vivek, why do you think so? I'm far from famous. I am far from famous. Oh, hey, read my comment. Who is that? What's your comment? I guess I just read your comment. I'm going to send you a challenge. I'm no longer taking challenge, guys. I'm done. I'm done for today. I'm done taking challenges for today. Guys, I'll be ending the stream now. Thanks everyone for tuning in. I'll be ending the stream now. I'll be streaming tomorrow, and as usual, I'll be playing against viewers before I hop into this chess.com community tournament. If you're watching this stream, you are here to smash the like button. Kindly help me do that already. And with that, guys, I'm out.